So after I sat down and talked about it with my family and my friends after my high school career, man, I wanted to find a school that would be able to develop me as fast as possible, where the coaches were very knowledgeable and since I wasn't so highly recruited, and of course wanted to be close to my family. So I ended up talking to a reporter and kind of after that talked to my family and narrowed it down to Western Kentucky, and that's where I'm going to sign my letter of intent for my first year of college. Of course, the offensive coordinator reached out to me. He was glad that I was there. Like I said, I wasn't highly recruited, but I did have some sterns because my speed was exceptional. So they're going to try to do as much as they can to develop me and make me more of a well-rounded back. So I got on campus and I tried to figure out what I was going to do. Got into some organizations to improve my leadership skills. Of course, you always got to go into your academics and get your books so you can be eligible to play. After I got the first few college practices under my belt, I figured out and looked at the schedule and realized that we're playing Alabama in Bryant-Denny Stadium. What a way to open up my college career.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And there's a little something more in the air than a gentle breeze off the Black Warrior. It's the opening of another Crimson Tide football season under the lights in Bryant-Denny Stadium. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead of you.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play for. So it'll be interesting to see how they come out next week.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
That was a tough loss, man. That was a tough environment to play in, and my team put up a hell of a fight. And we just didn't have enough at the end. But as I was on the sideline, my coaches were showing me plays and walking me through what we should do in certain situations as we were paying attention to the game, trying to get that win. And it looks like I'm progressing pretty quickly based off what the coaches said, so I might be moving up in the depth chart in the next week. As you know, I'm a freshman, man. This just comes with the territory. I'm the new kid on the block, and one of the seniors decided to let me know that it was our responsibility to pick up their pads after practice. And I went back and forth with it, but I wanted to set a good example for when it was my time to take over the team and lead the team. So you got to do what you got to do. Then my advisor reached out to me, of course, just telling me to use. I need to keep my grade point average above a C average, 2.0. I have midterms and finals. She wanted to make sure that I was prepared. I knew what I was looking at when it came to studying and all that stuff. Of course, I sent her a text, told her I'm all good. I got it. So then I got my first NIL offer. I wasn't expecting it because I'm relatively unknown. Even though I'm a 3-star, I come from a little small town out in Tennessee. So I wasn't sure about it. It looked like a scam to me at first, but I went ahead and passed on it. It was legit, but I went ahead and passed on it because I wanted to focus on my school and my football career first. And I knew that eventually more NIL deals would come in the future as soon as I got my football together and I started to blow up on the field. So I went ahead and passed, and Then I went into my next week trying to figure out what I was going to do for my school, like what time did I have to go to my organizations to work on my leadership skills and stuff like that. And then we went straight into my practice. And like I said, the coaches have been looking at me, and they're looking to move me up to HB3. Currently, I think I'm HB4, so I'm looking forward to that. I actually come out and I actually did a really good job in practice, so just have to see what the coaches are going to do and what they plan to do. Coach ends up handing me an HB depth chart in the middle of the week just so I can see where my standing is amongst the running backs. And so I look, I check, I'm still HB4, but like I said, he said I would be able to challenge for the spot after this next week is over. Of course, they said that they see a lot of potential and talent in me, and they probably think that I could take over the spot by mid-year, maybe even the end of the year. But my focus now is on FCS Midwest. We don't want another FCS upset of any team of any kind, especially not us. So I don't want to look past these folks.
Welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky, home of Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky. We're expecting a full house, and they are more than ready to get things started. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the Coyotes taking on a team from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There was some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the done.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Man, what did I tell you, man? Them FCS teams, that game was way too close to call. You just can't underestimate those teams, man. They come out with a chip on their shoulder. They make it a dogfight, and they're gonna give you everything you got. And they want to make that upset. They want to make you look bad. And that was my first home game. I'm glad we were able to pull that win out. The stadium was electric. I'm looking forward to playing, man. The week has finally arrived, man. I get to challenge for the third spot on the depth chart for the running backs, and so I go straight into this, and let's see what the outcome is.
White 53! White 53!
Man, I would just remember that first drill, man, it went off without a hitch. I absolutely killed that first drill. And then we went into the running attack drill, and I vividly remember breaking one of my teammates' tackles, then hurdling him, and then breaking my other teammate who was trying to come make the tackle and leaving him in the dirt planted and getting the TD, man. And I knew at that point that I had the third spot. I know all about small-time rivalries from the high school I come from. We had the M&M Bowl, and I heard this is a big deal in these parts of Western Kentucky. 100 Miles of hate between Middle Tennessee State. Let's get it.
Welcome to Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and Johnny Red Floyd Stadium, home of the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. And Raider fans have been clamoring to get this one started all week. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, facing a fellow Conference USA opponent. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
That's how you get a dub, baby. That's how you get a dub. They gotta hold that L for a whole year now. That's what I'm talking about. In overtime, clutching it up. I love being here. Too hype after the game. That was crazy.